What's going on, beautiful people? It is Friday, so you know what that is. Friday transformation. Let's talk about it. Today, I want to talk about the evolution of relationships. Relationships come in different variations. You have them in marriages, business partnerships, just friendships, work relationships, casual friendships or relationships. And where I want to go with this is that the evolution of these relationships are so important. We all start a relationship with a foundation and the initial meeting of a person. And then the foundation of that relationship starts to build first floor and second floor, comparative to the years in that relationship you are with that person. And as you build that first and second floor, and it feels so great, maybe around that second floor ending, that building ending of second floor, you start to realize that maybe y'all don't align fully. Now, that doesn't mean that you really don't connect and this person is not great in your life or can't be beneficial. Maybe it does sometimes, and those are bigger signs. But what I'm speaking to is that you have to give relationships the opportunity to evolve. You have to give them the opportunity, kind of welcome them to say, all right, you and I, we need to go into some evolution in this relationship. I know we started over here, but we're getting older. Our perspectives are becoming different. Our values are still aligned, but we look at things a little differently now because we are in different spaces. See, the thing is, as a child, I grew up and thought, like, all right, your best friend, you be with them forever. In some ways, it does happen that way. But in other ways, life is an opportunity for you to meet different people. It's important for you to implement different people in your life. So it's important to be preventative, maintenance wise with these relationships and think of evolution. And I'm not saying every year clock it in, all right, it's time to evolve. I believe a good time to evolve is 3 to 5 years. And also with marriage, right? Marriage is such a strong component of togetherness and partnership. It is so full on, and part of the success of marriage, in my humble opinion, is allowing the marriage to evolve. Even when you met during your first 5 years doesn't mean the second 5 years will be the same. Even if you live together and take on each other's traits and strengths and different morals and values, you just become almost one because you just live with each other. It doesn't mean that eventually that has to evolve. Interests change, perspectives become different, they become more widened by different things that happen in their life. So, in saying that evolution, being able to say, okay, it is time to evolve. Maybe the first 10 years of our marriage, we never went out in an intentional way and went for a little walk together. Now let's start doing that. It is the little steps you take to change that evolution, to implement that evolution, to fuel that evolution in your relationship. Be mindful of the different things in your relationships that feel good and maybe not so good. And when you think about evolution and preventative maintenance of relationships, think of the not so good. Let's go to that space and let's tap into it. But let's be mindful with that person. Let's be honest with that person. Let's express to them that I believe we're in a space to evolve. And that is okay, because that is what relationships are all about. They're never going to stay the same. And if they do, that's because you accept it to be that way. Evolution of relationships, there's a value in that. And please, on this Friday, transformation, as you go about and kick it on your weekend and relax and get some self care in, make sure you're looking at your relationships. And if they're in that space timeline that you create, not the timeline Mr. Adam goes by, the timeline you create, and you're like a sign's coming up that says, maybe I need to evolve this one. Put some energy into that. That person means that much to you. And I'm sure if they mean that much to you, they will welcome that. So, Friday transformation, take care, my lovely people. And my last question to you is, who's helping you heal? Peace.